I also believe the current price of the shares demonstrates that I've been right about the company. A few things I am not. I'm not a cat.
I'm glad we've clarified that one. The man, the myth, the legend, Keith Gill, aka Roaring Kitty, burst back onto the scene this week with this tweet. After 3 years of silence, it's starting to look like we're about to enter a new era of meme stocks. I thought it would be fun to look at some of the activity and fundamentals of GameStop and AMC after his post, and also take a look at some of his tweets here, right? So this one was his opening one on May 13th when all the madness kicked off. And it's kind of like a gamer going from a relaxed position to a focused position here. Subsequently, over the last couple of days, and even on May 13th, he's kind of posted a lot of videos, compilations of Marvel, X-Men, Ferris Bueller's Days Out, of him back in the game, back in the saddle. He's yet to post any video about a stock he's going to invest in or anything like that, or even a YouTube video about anything. So I thought it'd be interesting just to look at some of the meme stocks. So I'm going to take a look at the fundamentals of GameStop and AMC, and moving over now to GameStop. Straight off the bat here at GameStop, right? I've set the chart to 1 week. You can see that they're up almost 205%, which is crazy. The stock has also been halted several times by the New York Stock Exchange because it's just going out of control. So looking at where he made that tweet, right? So that was May 13th. You can see pretty much straight away it pops up like 40%, and over the last couple of days it's gone up as far as, let's go to the top here, $70. So from like $20 to $70, crazy, and it's kind of fluctuated ever since, right? So let's go look at the metrics of this. Scroll down here. So GameStop, and I will just say, right, I'm only doing this for fun. I am kind of more of a dividend value investor. I wouldn't consider these stocks for value. I just think, it's kind of a bit of a lighthearted video, right? So the EPS is 3 cents. They don't do a dividend. We look at some of the metrics here. What I really want to look at is they don't pay a dividend, so there's no payout ratio. Free cash flow, not looking good, minus 240 million. Looking at their margins over the last 5 years, it's in the negative. And it's like, that is a shocking margin. I mean, it's not even like, in the single digits, it's just like way lower, right? In the growth wise, the revenue is down over 3 years. It's up over 5 years though, which is a bonus, right? The EPS change, book value, EBITDA, net profit margin. For some reason, I don't know why, there's no data on this for trading 212. But anyway, we'll keep going. Let's look at their actual financials now, okay? So if we go back to 2021, starting with their income statement, what we want to look at here is the net income. So in 2021, they were down 200 million, just over it. Almost 400 million in 22, 300 million in 23. And they look at this, right? They made 6.7 million in 2024 so far, right? So look, they're on the up and up. Let's look at their balance sheet. Let's close a few of these out. And what I'm looking at here is total assets first. So in 2021, they had 2.5, went up 3.52, 23, went down again to 3.1, and then down again to 2.71 in 24. And then their liabilities, so 2 billion in 21, 1.9 down in 22, 23 down again, 1.7. So I mean, their assets aren't really going the right direction, but the liabilities are going down at least. And then looking at their cash flow, which I imagine is going to be a bit of a disaster from the metrics. 21, so they had 121 million, 684, and then 23, right, minus 123, and then 2024, minus 250, right? So guys, look, they're on the up and up, right? And maybe, this price change, maybe it's a bit of a pump and dump. Who knows if he's even going to go for that. So let's move over now to AMC. So again, now in AMC, we're seeing a bit of a similar trend that over the last week, not quite as much as GameStop, because, Keith Gill or Roaring Kitty is known for the GameStop. That's where, he took 50,000, I think, roughly, and turned it into almost 50 million when he actually got out of it, which is, crazy impressive. So they're up almost 113%. So if we look at May 13th, where he made his first post, that's when it starts rising. So it went from $3 all the way up to a day later to almost $12, so almost 4x, right? And then again, same as GameStop, it's kind of going up and down, right? You can even see here in some of the news that meme stocks, GameStop, AMC rallying Wednesday pre-bell, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they start halting this one as well, just like GameStop. So let's scroll down here to their metrics. So they don't pay a dividend either. The EPS, okay, this is a massive red flag, right? Minus EPS is crazy. They have quite large revenue, 4.81. So let's look at some more of their ratios. Let's move over to financial strength. So free cash flow in the minuses, almost $500 million. Payout, they don't do dividend, right? Nothing really too crazy here. Their margins, okay. So this is even worse than GameStop. I thought GameStop was the worst. So minus 41% in net profit margin over the last 5 years, right? And negative over the last year or so as well. At least their gross margin was kind of growing over the last 5 years. Cash flow minuses, not great, right? Let's look at growth. So revenue growth over the last 3 years is negative. Over the last 5 years is positive, 57%. Let's go down here. Net profit margin. No data here again. I don't really know what's going on with this. Usually, I understand there's no dividend, right? But usually there's net profit margin growth. So let's pop over to their financials. Here, starting off with their income statement. Let's close some of these down. And 2021. So their net income in 2021 was minus 1.27 billion, minus almost $1 billion in 22, and minus 400 million. So this is legit worse than GameStop, which I'm kind of surprised at. It's my first time looking at this. Their balance sheet moving, closing these ones again, and we'll go to 2021. So looking at the assets first, so 10.8, 9.1, so all the way down as well, not positive there. Their liabilities, 12.61, 11.76, 10.86. So look there, I mean, the silver lining here is their liabilities is going down, right? Look at their cash flow. So 21 again, so 1.3. Then into the minuses, $1 billion, and positive again, right? So I'm actually kind of surprised that GameStop was slightly better in their fundamentals than AMC. I thought GameStop was way worse. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Roaring Kitty does, right? I imagine he probably won't choose either one of these stocks to invest in again. He'll probably choose something new that he can make a return on, or maybe he'll just do a whole different thing. But thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.